Welcome to Level Up with CMJ. Hey, my name is Joe, and this is my Craftsmaster Dice Shooting Journey. Let's make it yours too. So we're going to continue on with the blue belt today. Once again, I'm going to try to do anywhere between between 50 to 100 throws today. If I can get at least 50 in, that'll bring us up to 2,200 rolls for the blue belt level. And we're just going to throw the dice today. We're not going to do a ton of talking. At least I don't plan on it. Unless everybody has questions or anything like that, feel free to ask away, guys. By the way, as an FYI, I did create a membership section to the channel. If you guys do want to support the channel, please check it out. Just know that all the revenue or monies that are made off the channel go back into the channel, either for equipment upgrades or for special projects coming up in the future. So let's go dice out. First throw for the day, so let's see how it's going to go and roll out today. And we've got a 1, 6, 7. Come out 7. Both dice are off axis. And that's the one thing I'm going to try to work on going forward here, is trying to improve our off-axis throws and try to make them more on-axis. I would like to see that number go up higher. I would also like to see less double pitches. If we can improve those two parts of our throwing at the current moment, our results will be tremendously better. So let's try focusing on that. And we have a 1-6 mixer. So Christmas Sideshow Gambles is going to be our beginning point for the day. And let's enter that into Roll Tracker, and we are all set to go. And we've got a 5-6 mid-bow yo. I rewatched a video yesterday, and I saw that I had hit the tall, I thought once, but I actually hit the tall twice yesterday. So that was kind of a cool thing. And the one that I didn't realize I hit was actually within the first 9 rolls yesterday, we hit the tall. We did not hit the small or the all yesterday that I'm aware of. And we have a 4-6-10, Waylon's best friend on the end, Papa Joe. And the left die was a little bit taller than the right die this time, but they ended up right at the end of the table, 6-3-9, center field 9. Having a little bit of a time getting this dice straight today in my grip. We have a 5-1 mixer again, 1-5 mixer, actually. I always count the darker die, either the red or the black die first. Now it felt a little bit long, but we got a 3-3 heart, 6. That did roll. That was a 3-3. So that one right there, there we go. So 3-3. Good morning, Navaldo. Welcome to CMJ Level Up program on Saturday. It is Saturday for those of you watching in the future. Been trying to go live here, guys, between 5 to 7 days a week. Monday through Friday is almost a give me, and on weekends I will do it according to my availability. I would like to do it 7 days a week so we can get the 5,000 rolls in. And I am recording all 5,000 rolls, so that way, Magic Aces, so that way everybody can see that I'm actually doing the work. Practice what you preach. Good morning, Bam. So practice what you preach, guys. And I want to do transparency. So you guys can see the successes, you can see the failures, you can see the journey along the way. And see that it actually takes time at the table. 2-4-6, single pitch. You can see that it actually takes the time to do the practice to see the results, and hopefully we'll see good results along the way and at the end of the journey here. I don't foresee any end to the journey for quite a while. This will be going on for many, many, many more years, many more moons to go. And this grip is just either feeling on or off today. There's no in between at all. There we go. I would rather work on getting it on, and obviously that was not on because we have a 2-5-7. But that is a come out 7, so we are lucky. So that's a pass line winner. Still looking for a point here. Dice kiss before they line up, but we have a 3-6 center field 9. So I didn't do a lot of watching YouTube last night. So I did not get a chance to see a lot of the stuff that did go out. Good morning, Vince. So you met up with Bam this morning at 4:30. Thanks, Navalda, for trading your cartoons in. I know how much of a sacrifice that can be. But you can also watch this in the background because this has been a good ride to work show and a good at work show. You can listen to it in the background. And we have a 4-6-10, Waylon's best friend on the end again. Papa Joe. Vince, you eat all kinds of crazy hours, don't ya? You talk about being retired and you sleep when you sleep and you're awake when you're awake. Well, unfortunately, I'm a third shifter, and that's kind of the story of my life as well. 5-5-10, hard 10. It's turned out to be a good first roll here today. Left die went a little bit high again, but we got a 3-2-5, no field 5. Yeah, third shifter has sleep problems as well. I've been averaging about 4.5 to 5 hours a day of sleep this week. Last night I actually got a full 6.5 hours. Amazing. A little bit low. but we got another 3-3 hard 6. So I'm kind of waiting around here, guys, for the shooter competition. I was hoping by the end of the weekend that everybody in the second round would be completed, but it doesn't seem like too many people are stepping forward to go. I think they're going to start putting the pressure on some of these people, hopefully soon. I know that you don't want to push this 4-3-7. 7 is a 7 out, yes. Double pitch. Bam's work third shift as well, so you can appreciate that's good to know. I've been on third shift now for probably 20 years or more. And you get used to, as a third shifter, you get used to sleeping whenever it's time to go to sleep. Does not matter if it's daytime, nighttime, middle of the afternoon, whenever it's time to go to sleep, it is time to go to sleep. 2-4, 2-4-6. I'm tongue tied a little bit this morning. So our new point is 6. And that is a fact, Jack. We stay young. Let us stay young. Get some morning exercise. Meet up with Bam as part of my daily morning workout. Can't tell, Vince, if you're telling the truth there or if you're just joking around. If you do meet up with Bam, awesome. Or if it's just virtual that you meet up. And we have a 1-3-4 Big Joe from Craftsmaster Journey. So where's everybody from here? I obviously am from Wisconsin. I know Vince is from up north, up in Canada. But where's everybody from? Put it in the chat. It's kind of neat to see how big of a reach we YouTubers do get. Magic Aces, 112. So Bam's in Southern California, so that's kind of neat. I figured it was virtual. Um, and we have a 628 off axis on that left die. The upside of being around for holidays, regardless of work schedule, is nice, but it also limits your sleep on holidays sometimes too, especially if you work the night before. 639, Centerfield 9. I will tell you one thing, after working so many years on third shift, it makes everybody afraid to call you on the phone. Because after being snapped at a few times, they tend to get a little hesitant. Um, but that I truly apologize for, but I don't call them at midnight, so they should not be calling me at noon. And we have a 2-2 hard 4. Throws are feeling very comfortable today. Yeah, Vince. Wow. That's intense. I'm not even going to repeat that one on the line here. But Sue, I feel sorry for you. That's all I got to say. Better not get that big red now, Vince, after reading that. I'm going to blame this one on you. Oh, you lucked out. 325. No field 5. Good morning, Cheryl. Yes, it is sleepless Thanksgiving and Christmas days, and Christmas is my holiday, so I tend to, I luck out on that because I tend to take the end of the year off. I usually take off 2 to 3 weeks off at the end of the year. I save my vacation usually. Um, that is one of the things living on a limited budget. Midnight, 6612. Living on a limited budget, you don't get a chance to go out and do a lot of vacations and that. Um, but that is a fact, Jack. This year, hopefully, we'll be getting out a little more. I want to get out in August to do the Chicago meetup. Um, Talking about possibly doing a trip down to Memphis, 235. Girlfriend is a Elvis fanatic, and she wants to go down to see Graceland, something that I have done before. It's an amazing tour. But she wants to do that this year, so we taking a couple trips. There'll be smaller trips, of course, but and we have a 369 Centerfield 9. So is Chiro listening? Graceland is a very cool tour. It is, Chiro. I did that several years ago, but I want to go because I think that Lisa Marie will be buried at Graceland now. I think that was one of the things is Lisa Marie, and I think um, Priscilla, I think, will be buried there also when the time comes. 6612, midnight. So, and that's something I did not see when I was there. You guys are talking about rats? Come on, Vince. Like, you know anything about gators living up there in Canada? 1, 2, 3, shocker. But I didn't get to watch a lot of the shows yesterday, like I was trying to say before, from yesterday. So my craps video knowledge from yesterday is very limited. I do know that last night we had the Friday night fights on Casino Gaming Television. And I was kind of in and out watching it. 134 Big Joe from Crossmaster Journey. I was in and out, and I know that Sith Lord had lost. And I think yesterday he was trying to go for a record 6 times in a row, and he had lost. And Gallon, or I forget who the other person was, that was playing and actually beat Sith Lord. Um, to be completely honest with you guys, 5-1 mixer. To be completely honest with you, the Friday night fights is something that I normally do not watch a lot of usually. And the reason being, I have the basis on how the 3 rounds go and all that. But the reason is because that just happens to be at a time that's not very convenient for me. Plus, the consistency of the show has not been there for me. In other words, it's supposed to be going every Friday. I don't see it every Friday. And it's basically because of the availability of the players to be shooting against each other. 2-4-6, which logistically is hard to do sometimes, and I get that. I totally get that. Um, I know that there was a suggestion made at one time by one of the people, and I can't remember who it was and when it was, to maybe pre-tape the Friday night fights and do it as a premiere, so that way you have a consistency. to it, and it makes it hopefully a little bit more convenient. 145 horse and buggy makes it a little bit more consistent and a little bit more convenient for the people that are involved in it. Just a thought going forward, but that's up to whoever. I would love to go to Biloxi to Ed's meetup also. I have not checked in the flights, but that for me comes down to budget. I have to pick and choose where I want to go this year. And definitely Chicago is right now at the top of the list because I can drive there within 3 to 3.5 hours. And the hotel stay is a little bit expensive in the Chicago area, but maybe doable. 426. It is a little drive in between casinos down in that area. I know that a lot of casinos are 20 to 30 minutes apart from each other, but there is a few of them around. There's like about 5 or 6 you could choose from. And we have a 5-4 Centerfield 9. And we have another decent roll going on right now. Be nice to the host. Friday night fights in the next 2 weeks. Why is that, Vince? I'm always nice to everybody. Come on, buddy. So my middle name is nice. 358. Oh, yeah. So my stepdaughter is due to have our baby any day now. I really haven't talked about that much at all. 268. So I will have another step grandchild. This one will be a boy, hopefully. That should be coming within the next week. We'll find out when. So that'll be grandchild number 2 for me. And we have a 4-4 heart 8 square pair. Thank you, ma'am. So I gotta be nice because Craig from Obey Craps will be on next Friday, and the next week after that will be you, Vince, huh? Oh man. Tell you what, all of us as a community are great together. We're there for each other when needed. Too hard for, but we're also there to give each other a little bit of crap when needed as well. But I don't care who you are. Everybody in the community are great things are for each other and that. Cheryl goes that he's always nice to me because I'm into wrestling and martial arts. He doesn't want his butt kicked. I have found, Cheryl, I know you're all joking around here, but I have found that the further I've gone into the martial arts and wrestling for that matter, the less you use it, the more confidence you have in yourself. I will say this though, that becoming older has limited skills. 235. We got to start fighting with the dice rather than with each other. So, oh man, I was wondering why everybody was so nice to me. Too funny. And we have a 549 Centerfield 9. So we are 24 rolls in here, guys, and we have not even come close to hitting that ATS at all. We're close to getting a small. All we need is get this 314 or the 224. Any kind of four would be nice. We'll hit a small then today. This is definitely turning out to be a good roll. And this is definitely a roll I wish I had in a shooter competition. Left eye went a little bit high. We have a 369, center field 9. Nines seem to be hitting pretty good today. And that is normally a number that I usually do mediocre on. That's a repeater win on that one. So this shooter has been all about the 5s, 6s, 8s, and 9s, all the inside numbers. So those that's going to be bringing those statistics up pretty decent. I know that looking at my results this morning before on Bone Tracker before I started, my inside hits have been close to expected, but they're a little bit below expected. I actually seem to hit more of the outside numbers more so than the inside numbers. So something to consider if betting on me in the future sometime. Tiny bit long, but we have a 5-6 mid-mo. Yo, Chiro in the house. That was one of the numbers we needed for this tall. So. And we got a 5-5 hard 10. 10 comes hard. That was another number that we needed. So you speak it and it kind of comes out. Hey guys, that was the all. That was the all tall. I'm sorry, the all tall, got it. How does that work? I thought I needed the 9 to 12 yet, but hey, I'll take it. That is the all and the tall. Wow, okay, so I made them all. So that was something I haven't done for a while. I usually get one or the other, but not the whole thing. But that is the whole meat to potatoes, whole ball of wax, or whatever you want to say. And we got square pair, 4-4 hard 8. So if you're not making money off of this roll, I don't know what will. In the zone today, boys and girls. And we've got double pitch. And a double pitch on a hardway set means what? 4-3 or a 5-2. So we got 4-3-7 out, but we got it just at the right time because that was a huge monster roll. And we got it after the all tall small hit. So we have an SOR at the current moment of 22.5. We have an SRR at 11.3. Yeah. Short game players are crying. So all the dark siders, beware on that roll. But if you're pulling the horseman, make sure you got into it one side fast. So I got a trophy from the Valdo. Vincent Sena made them all. Only 2 7s and 45 rolls. That is correct on that one. And they're both come out 7s until this last one here. So I'm not going to get used to that SRR or the SOR because that is based off of 2 shooters only, not the average. Actually, it is an average, but only for today's average. 3-3 hard 6. That last roll should definitely boost the stats a little bit. And that's the thing, guys. Not every roll is going to be a long one like that. You're going to have short ones in there. And then the long ones will hopefully outweigh those short rolls going forward. But practicing daily helps you with knowing how the throws are doing, how they're responding, how you are doing for the day, and things that you might need to do to change. 3-3 hard 6. So things that you might need to do to change it around. We're going to get into that again, like I said, once we get into the blue belt level. I'm sorry, the purple belt level, where we'll start changing some of the things mechanically and dice set wise in our game. So Vince is saying short games per hour equals 20 versus heaters equals 3. It's hard to find the happy spot. Isn't that the truth of it, Bam? If you can only save that throw, put it in your pocket, and bring it out at the casino, that would be amazing to be able to pick and choose. But here comes the thing. Daily practice will hopefully get us to have more of those types of throws. And we have a 5-6 mid-bow yo. So that's kind of one of the things, guys. I'm excited that that row went really long. I'm excited to see that we're having more throws going longer. But like the great Vince Lombardi said, practice like you've been there before, guys. You know, act as if you've been there before, because the more excited you get about it, the more you make about it, the more this type of stuff right here is going to happen to you. 5-7, double pitch, 7 out. No, that's a come out. So we lucked on that one. Got lucky on that one. But guys, practice like you've been there before. So we had a point-to-point made, and we had 11 and a 7 on the come out. 2 pass line winners. So this is a good shooting day. This is one of those days you do want to put in your pocket and bring to the casino. And we have a 2-6-8. That'll be our new point. 8. 8 came easy. And I like, since I have updated the KPI, I must have really messed something up on the beginning, because like the blue belt, CMJ blue belt was not working on the last version. The shooter was not working all the time on the last version. I did not see the repeater hits show up. And we have a 1-3-4 Big Joe from Corruptmaster Journey. I did not see a lot of the repeater bets and all that stuff show up visually on the computer. So I'm glad I updated the KPI. And everything seems to be working. The dice next to the numbers seem to be working. That one day was really strange. You'd put in a 6-2 and it would throw out like a 5-5 or something like that, or really strange. And we have a 4-6-10, Waylon's best friend on the end, Papa Joe. So 6-4-10. It's an off axis on that left die. And like I said earlier on, that's one of the things that we need to work on, about getting that off-axis dice back on the axis and getting rid of those double pitches. Left die came out a little strange on that one, but we have magic aces, 1-1-2. We're 53 throws in today, rolls in today. Prior to starting, we had 2,150 throws. I'm sorry, 2,150 throws in on the blue belt level. So we will be approaching that 2,250, 2,300 roll by the end of today. 4-4 hard 8 square pair. Been throwing quite a few of those today. It is amazing on how we're doing with this. Good morning, Alfredo. Alfredo. Varick, nice to meet you. I've been using the hardware set throughout this series on the blue belt so far. We may be changing that around in the purple belt. I know I did some exploring and there was 2 dice sets that were suggested for me based off my throwing. 4-4 hard 8 again, square pair. And the first dice set that was suggested to me was a 4-2-4-1 dice set. And I've not really tried that out yet because we've been sticking with this hardware set. And that was the point, guys. And the second set that's suggested to me is a 3V, a 3-2-3-6. Left eye snuck out a little bit again, but we have midnight 6-6-12. Left eye went a little high again. 5-6 mid-bow. Yo, we're hitting these outside numbers now. These craps numbers. And we're still looking for a point, but that's a pass line winner there. And counts towards the ATS. And we have a 314 Big Jew from Craps Master Journey that did flip. Let's see if we get it. No, I can't get it to go back. It was a 314. Please trust me on that one. And our new point is 4. So we've hit 2 points on the shooter already. So let's see if we can continue this. And we have a 5-5 hard 10. 10 came hard. Remember that, guys, the dice sets are only part of the equation here. And if you're going to get one specific set that hits the ATS, remember that certain dice sets, if thrown correctly, will gear yourself around certain number hits, certain numbers. And that's why you see pockets. 2, 4, 6, you'll see pockets, especially in my throwing and people that have some experience throwing. You'll see pockets and numbers coming out. The reason I hit the ATS on that last one, guys, is because I got lucky. To be completely honest with you, I hit the ATS with the same dice set because of some throws that went off axis that were not supposed to be off axis. Some throws that did whatever, and frankly, to be truthful, I got lucky. But if you look at the numbers that I'm hitting today, 549, you'll see that the hardware set will be consistent towards those numbers. At least for my throwing style. So you look at the numbers that are hit today, and I've been really hitting the 6s today. By the way, that's the tall that just won. I've been really hitting the 8s and 9s and 10s today. So I've been hitting a lot of the tall numbers. The 4 hit quite a few times today. So morning magic aces. I'll have to go back and see Vince's nickname thing that he just got the compliment for. And just so everybody knows, and I know I hate doing this self-promotion thing, I have to do it though. I started offering memberships for Hard 8. So you guys, if you want support in a way that you can consider doing a membership with the CMJ, and just know that all money that's made off for the channel will be going into equipment and towards future projects. And one project that I want to be doing is making that throwing station and table receiver. And I'll try to do some kind of deluxe version of it. 2-2 hard 4. And I want to try to have it done, but I'm going to have the channel pay for it, guys, just so you know. But I'm going to try to have it done for the Crafts for Cure, and that way it can be auctioned off, and somebody hopefully in the crafts community will benefit from it then. And obviously all money made off of the auction will be going to whichever charity John chooses for this year's Crafts for Cure. 538. 8 came easy. So Sue's throwing about 12 rolls per shooter. That's awesome. That's actually a really good average because they have obviously anything over 7 per shooter is to be better than the norm. And we have a 2-5-7. So I got to stop talking about it because as soon as I talk about it, it comes out double pitch. So we're having some amazing throws today. We got the sharpshooter on that one. So we have a 21.3 SOR and a 10.7 SRR. Something that does not happen every day, trust me on that one. But I will take them when they come. Touch bit too long, but we have a 6-4-10, Waylon's best friend on the end, Papa Joe. I'll have to check that out. I thought I turned it on, but I will check it out after I'm done with the live stream today. Thank you, Vince, for that. I'll have to check out to see how to do that exactly. 1-6-1-6-7. So both dice are off axis, and that's a 7 out. So I will have to check that, guys. I apologize. Premature promotion, I guess. And we have a 3-6-9, center field 9. And this is roll number 70 coming up here, guys. I was only planning on doing about 50 or so today, but I'm feeling good, so we're going to keep going. See if we can hit that 100. Unless people start waking up in the house here and start making noise upstairs, then I will cut it short also. 3-2-5, no field 5. And we've got up to 30 people watching at one time. I think we have 9 people right now. I welcome everybody that is here watching. And we have a 6-4-10, Waylon's best friend once again. Way on the end there. And we have a 1-2-3 shocker. The dice just rolled. It was a 1-2, 1-2. So Alfredo's saying stop on the next end of the throw. It's good to end on a high note. Then to get a certain number in, and that may well be true. May well be true. But we're all on transparency here. We got a 167. So let's take Alfredo's advice into consideration right here. We've got, I believe we'll be over 2,200 throws for blue belt right now with this number that we have in here. We have 71 throws in today. And let's go through and see what we did today. We went with 6 shooters today. And we started with a 29, a 19, 16, 5, 0, and 2. So it progressively got less and less, but the first 3 shooters were definitely money makers. We had a 16, 29, and a 19. So that was the good ones there. So nothing too shabby on that one. I'll take those numbers any day. We have finished off with an SOR of 14.3 and SRR of 8.9. Vince is razzing Alfredo a little bit here. We got Kaching Kaching is here. But I'm going to check into the membership button thing, guys. I appreciate the support and everybody following along daily with me. But guys, hey, my name is Joe, and this is my Crapsmaster Dice Shooting Journey.